Welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and this is the 12th of May, 2025. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend, and looks like we've had a nice big jump from the beginning of the week. Sunday's open. We had a nice little gap up, heading for higher objectives. I'm liking 21,061 next. I'm looking at a 4-hour chart. We have 29.99 all the way up to and including 21,170 for upside in the next little bit. And again, if we take these equal highs, we've got another SIBI up here. There's lots of little gaps along the way up top. So that's the 4-hour. So we're right near the top of that first little gap you saw over here. Let me show you that again. This little box right here. 4-hour. You could use this up to and including here. That's our 4-hour window. So I'd like to see us come back and take these out here for 9:30, all the way down into this little area here. We have all these on a 5-minute chart. We have all these relative equal lows below us here as well. We could run on that liquidity. Before 10 o'clock. Come down, take this out, then start marching higher. We're inside this immediate rebalance here. Could get us all the way down into here. That's my downsides for now. Good morning, Hadi. How are things? Hans, Kevin, Alan B. Good morning. Good morning. So I've got some upside objectives to reach for first, and then we have, I want to see this stay open. We'll see how we manage this 5-minute. Let's have a look at the 15-minute here. 15. See what we get from here. Quickly go through these other ones. It's our daily chart. Let's look at our daily. We're running to this mean threshold of this order block here. We've hit this old breaker here on the daily. We've already retested that CIBI. If we can get through this level, we can get through this level today or tomorrow, if we can come back, find some support. At this level, start pushing higher. I'd be looking for something like that for upside. These upside objectives. Let's include this one over here too, I suppose. It's going to be a big block, so there's a big draw on liquidity up into these higher levels here. There's a price imbalance in here. So when we get up inside here, we can get lots of bouncing around. Let's just see if we can get above that 4 hour. We get upside objectives for the daily. So if we do get a retracement, at worst, we want to see just a tap of this BISI here, and then continue to go higher, or consequent encroachment. If you're looking at this, a graded response, this was nice to see it just continue to go higher. But if we do get a reversal this morning until 9:30 to get that false impression that Judas swing down and then reverse on us and go higher, you can look for anywhere inside this BISI for the consequent encroachment to its high, and then it starts to lose its strength for me as we start to get through that consequent encroachment. So initially down, and then see if we get a reaction off of that and go higher. Looking for those key levels we already outlined here. 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, and then the hourly's down here. How is it in the east coast of Canada today? I have no idea. No idea. All I know is out here in the west, and it's raining this morning. We just painted our deck yesterday, so it's less than 24 hours. So the paint's probably not even cured yet. And now that's covered in water. And they said it wasn't going to rain till later on today. So we would have had at least 24 hours of it curing up, but it's just going to dilute it all down now, start all over again. More nabs. All right, let's go through some of these other ones. Keep in mind, we've already hit the top of the premium box in the 4 hour. So if that's just tapping that, we're going to get a quick response or a deep response. Retracement here. We could see that retracement back into this BISI. So initially down, and then we're looking for a reverse to go higher. And we'll wait for time and price on that one. A lot of chop there, even on a 5-minute chart. $15-minute you want to see there. Breaking structure here. Return to the low. Return to the low. Mean threshold. Takes that out here. No retap. Discount box. So the next discount box is equal lows below you here. want to see that keep pushing higher now. We're above this level. So we've come back down inside the mean threshold of it here. If this is the pre-market, right at the mean threshold, and then I want to see it start leaving from here. That's for natural gas. Looking for this upside objective here in natural gas futures is 397. Copper's still stuck inside this area here between this SIBI and that volume imbalance. Relative equal highs above is composite. Get the gold in a second. About to hit our objective. We're just shy of hitting that now. We've run the lows out. So I just want to see it hit our little black line here. It's been weeks since we're looking for that. Still looking for a high in soybeans. We're not too far from flipping that today. We hit our premium box here in sugar. We've had a nice reaction off of that. Now looking for a retest of this level here. Take out these lows. Retest this and see if we can come back into this area here before going lower. Or if not, if we break through this on a close above this level and take this high out, then continue to march higher as the next price leg continues. Sugar could go quite high from here. 17, it could be around 18 something up here. We'll see if we get above this level. Then we've got a new price leg beginning as far as I'm concerned in sugar. Coffee finally hit the sell side we've been looking for. These have all come to fruition. It's just taken a while to get there. Cattle futures. We've been calling higher on cattle futures since the beginning of April. We've had this retracement. We've cleared the high with a body, come back, tap the high with a little wick, made it for our upside objective here. And now we're looking for this to hold price, which it has, and for that to keep going higher. Cocoa still in between those two objectives I gave you last week. We've swept these lows here now. We want to see if that closes above this level, and then we've got another run back into perhaps retesting this low before going lower. I want to see us get above that level on the close, come back and retest this before going higher, before changing that to bullish for corn. And I've been off on this one or something? This is just not moving at all here, the little piggies. Oh my God. You know what? This is the problem when you're zoomed in too much. It's probably way up there somewhere. Look at that. Obviously nobody's been watching pork, otherwise they would have said, look, you're way off. You're sitting here. You've been off for like a month. It's been sitting down. You're like, oh, it's just stuck in the weeds here still. Meanwhile, it gapped up and hasn't even been on my chart for, you guys haven't even been paying attention either. So nobody's even mentioned it to me. But anyway, Clearly nobody cares about lean hogs. Well, that's an interesting jump. Body above the high. This candle here touches the wicks. Got a change in direction. I guess I should have just checked the dates. It's probably when you got so many things on one chart. So now that we've broken below this candle and we've come back inside it, I want to see this roll over and come back down now. We break back above this level, we're going higher. If this is just rolling over here now, let's clear this level, this in busy. Use it as support to continue coming lower. That's like 8 or 9 days, 10 days it's been been watching that one. Hasn't even been on the charts. Peter, good morning. Yeah, I don't trade hogs very often. I use your analysis to learn them. Well, that's clearly my analysis has been pretty weak in hogs for the last. It's like, oh yeah, they're still in the barn. Meanwhile, they've been off running in the back 40. Hey, didn't we have more pigs than this last time? Why are there so few pigs? I just had this mental picture of all these pigs saying, "Here, you guys stay here and cover for us. We're gonna go off into the back 40 here." Meanwhile, they've been gone for weeks. Ah well, crude oil. If we get a close below here, I want to see if that holds now. See if we get a retracement back in. We can get back above this level, find some support in here. I'd like to see us run up through that consequent encroachment of that wick again and start running back higher. We have broken structure here to the downside. Here, body trades below it, that level there, and then we trade right back up into it right here, and then continue going lower. So if we start breaking structure here to the upside, look for these relative equal highs, and there's a lot of liquidity sitting back up here still. So this could definitely be a run. If we can get back above, start marking this level, this little level in here, get on top of that. And if we can get through this mean threshold here, then I'm looking for all this liquidity all sitting up, little pockets of it sitting all up here to continue going higher. In oil, gold, we got equal lows here now. I tell you, these things are magic when you see them. Look right here. Traded below it, came back inside it, went lower. came back inside it again. Bodies do all that support, and then the wicks do a little bit of damage, come back into the consequent encroachment of this SIBI, roll over. We get another little high taken out. BISI, trade below it. Now I want to see it return into it. If we don't get that, we wait for the next one, which is this little tiny SIBI down here. We trade through it, and through the bottom, you go, great. This one's done, that one's done. We expect to see some retracement because it's moving aggressively. I'd like to see a retracement back into the lows or this breaker right here. So what do you get? Return back into the breaker, continuation on the downside. So here's where you go, yeah, but you said that if we get a body traded above this, we're going higher. Look at 50% of this range. From here to here, 50%, bang, right on that level. So if it does go higher, where are we expecting it to go to? 50%. That's why if you're using that idea right here, that if we traded above that, come back, tap it. Now, if I'm going to run, I'm running to 50% at least. Pay yourself, move to break even. You're hitting an objective, a breaker that we're hoping to hit, which is a consolidation, which is a CAM model one here. That's a CAM model one. We've got a CAM model 3 potential here. CAM model 1 hits 50% breaker after running out all this high, then the stronger play is for this to go short. So if you hit here, move to break even, do your take profit model 1, and you would have got paid there. And then you went, oh, you know what? If that rolls over here now and starts to come lower and takes this out on the downside, I'm on the wrong side of this. We're not going up into this premium box up here. We've already ran this lot out. This is going to be the displacement down. We've moved with aggression through here. Then you can get back in sync with it the moment we start running below this level right here. So we run below it, we come back into it, the low, and then continue going lower. So there's multiple places that you can see support inside gold. So for here, you want to see this come back up, retest this consequent encroachment, and then roll over, come back and take these lows out. If it takes this high out, we're leaving these in place for a while and revisiting this gap. We talked about UNG already. That's an hourly Bitcoin. No, thank you. No, thank you. Can you say wire brush? That's sticking your face in a buzzsaw. That's just all designed to chop you up in Bitcoin. Don't do it. I wouldn't touch it. Looking for Pato to reach our $20.54 objective, leaving this intact. This we may revisit here back in, this may start, we may start this week to see this reversal. I'm expecting to see a reversal now coming in this week. This is a seasonal tendency for this first week has now been completed. You usually start to see a turn happening now, so I'm anticipating a turn on these markets this week. Drop down into May, pop back up a little bit into June, and then drop down into July, August. Look at that, 33 bucks already, Mosaic. Damn, I missed that sucker. The DAX, we traded below it, and we traded back inside it. Traded lower. No body broke that high, so we didn't plan on going higher. We just hit it, trade below it. Here, come back into it, extend the range. Here, look inside this range here. Body trades above it, you come back, tap it, run a little bit higher. You don't reach into anything more than, I don't think we even get into 50% of this. Nope. So now we've traded below this level. So if you wanted this to go higher and it starts to trade below this immediate rebalance right here, you go, ooh, I could be on the wrong side of this. And then all of a sudden it trades below there. You go, I'm on the wrong side of that. Came back up, give you one opportunity to get your trade out and continue going lower. That's DAX. So would have caught you in a short one here looking for 50%. You didn't get that. You see this immediate rebalance here. That's where you have to kind of keep your eyes on these immediate rebalances. And if it closes below that level, you say, I'm on the wrong side of it, tap it. So 1, 2, 3 entry points. If you would have waited for the very last one, that's why that's the best one, right? If you're going to catch that, which you wouldn't have, you wouldn't have even, what's the low on that candle? 640. What's the high, low on that candle? Oh, so you wouldn't have got a trade in there anyway. So as soon as it trades back through that level, you can go, great, now I can get short off of there and continue coming lower. So you're looking for a run below this low here, pay yourself there, and look for a run back into this gap here. That's what I'd look for in DAX. It looked close, looked like it was a buy, but it's not. Looking for the banks to continue to climb. I don't see any major displacement down here yet. Let me have a look at this one here. Yeah, we got to get above here yet. Disney, look at that. 109. I hear Disney's is looking at building a theme park in Dubai. That'll be incredible. That'd be insane. Well, this is good. I bought some Bell. Bought it when it was down here. So let's go Bell. This pays like a 13% dividend. And that's quarterly. I think it's quarterly, December, March, quarterly. So I'm looking for this upside objective here around 36, and then I'm going to close that one out. So if you're still in this, Craig, good for you, man. I hope you're still catching some major Disney spirit there. The mouse is in the house. Every time I see that Ford keep climbing out of there, I just get miffed that I didn't get my objective. I was just literally 4 cents away from going long there. Damn you, Ford. They may come back and get me yet. Let me quickly finish these up. That's Stellantis, so still looking for them to get back down into this lower portion here. Thanks, we've done. American dollar obviously picking up. Big drop for. We anticipated that these guys would drop if the dollar picked up, right? And the dollar has definitely picked up. And all of these kind of lost their lost their luster now. Right back down to that daily fair value gap there. So now we've had a big displacement candle down through this whole section here. If we get a run back up into the breaker, this old low to the bodies at 32.26, look for that to roll over and come back down. If we do get a run higher into the city, look for the consequent encroachment and a reversal here on the hourly. If the American dollar's just hit back into this civvy here and filled it, and we start to turn into a wick and roll over, then we could look for, we're looking for a run back through this civvy completely. So if we start to lose the consequent encroachment, a graded response for going short, in other words, if you start to lose that, and we take out this consequent encroachment with a bold candle, then look for a return into the close all the way up to right there, 133.03. 133.03. I'll put it right on here too. Oh, it's not even let me move that. 133.03. Looking up there. If we start eating through all this stuff, then look for 133. If that rolls over here now and starts to take out this candle's mean threshold and starts to come back into that little range here again, then I'm looking for this to fill and then aiming for that objective up there. But right now I'm looking for this to just roll over and keep coming lower, and for this to run higher. Take this out. If we take out this high here, we're going for these lows and heading back down into this 130 range. Canadian dollars rolling over now. Didn't quite hit our objectives. We've taken this one out here on the downside and then came back and tapped it and went lower. So now we're deeper into this range here. And believe me, this has been retraced over so much that I don't see much in terms of sell side. $70 or 70.96 on the downside, all the way to 70.48, 70.55 in that range there. Japanese yen peaked out perfectly in the top in our go for it yen. That's the premium box. Nailed the premium box right to the T. Traded below it, came back inside it. One more time, tapped it. Now we've run right through this upside goal that we were looking for initially. Now you want to see if this holds price here on the downside. Come back into this level and look for Japanese yen to continue coming lower. If the American dollar continues to climb higher, that's going to put some big downward pressure on the yen. And this level here, we'd look for some support inside that level. And this upside goal box, you want to see that provide some support now to continue, or some resistance to come lower. Silver. Still sitting here flat. Silver, as long as it doesn't break this low here, I'd like to see it start coming up higher. All right, wow, there we go. We went to see it come lower initially, and it's blasticating right through our little 15-minute, 5-minute, and we've got this huge regular trading hour gap. Took out this low, no retracement. Took out this low, no retracement. Took out all these lows, no retracement. Mean threshold. We had a body trade below it, came back inside it, looking for our first presentation fair value gap right here. We closed below, or we opened on it here. Came back, closed into it, or ran into it, and then ran lower. So we're looking for the rest of this busy to close in would be 775. Morning, Derek. Those pigs are just sitting there all quietly in the barn while the others are out gallivanting. Good morning, Ollie. Huge gap down, 25% fill, 730, 20 to 50% of the fill, which aligns with London low at 54. Interesting. Thank you. Futures are up 3.4%. Thank you. 100 is 0.1 down. Tells me to be very careful. So here's your institutional order flow entry drill. If we just tap into here. Usually you want to see this one come down, tap that, and then leave. So that puts us right at closing in of this BISI here. And then we'll see what we do inside this order block. This could be the high of the week. Let me see what that looks like here. Hmm. 75%. So we're in from February's high to April's low. We are at 75%, almost on, almost on the T. We're looking at 75% retracement back into that range that we've had since the February high to the April low. I think 75% will put us right in that 4-hour fair value gap there above us. So there's a tapping of that BISI. Now you want to see a reaction out of here. That short at the open is one of my classic plays I trade. I got all of that in my real accounts. It makes me feel a lot better for all that I missed. Oh, good for you, Peter. You caught this right off the 8:30 or right from the 9:30 open. Big abs is a six pack. A six pack of abs this morning. Six pack of abs on a Monday morning. Get your abs here. Get your six pack of abs. So let's go 6, 4. Well, what do we have here? Monday, and then we have the open. No bodies yet. You're out of here. You got lipstick on. Make sure you wipe that off before you go back. All right. $90-day pause on tariffs and Chinese imports will fall from 140 to 30%, while Chinese tariffs in the U.S. will fall from 120 to 10. Yeah, when the market is really green and red, take the opposite side. Yeah. Look at that. Immediate rebalance. Tap it. I want to see us get above here first. And we still have this consequent encroachment of here, hey? That'll put you around 689. We'll wait for the macro here. So we have this 910 turn. We're at a level now where I have two levels here I'm looking for a 910 turn. And if you were watching Michael's, one of his latest videos, his gauntlet video is what we've been doing for the last year and a half. It's the same setup, but now he's calling it a gauntlet setup, which is our 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, wherever high, low return. It is that first SIBI you see after the 9:30, 10 o'clock. You're looking for his silver bullet. He calls it the same thing we're doing is called his gauntlet reversal. Something new of his 81 that's come out, but we've been doing it for a while now, which is nice because it kind of lets us know that it's on his radar at least. He's just calling it the gauntlet setup now. But one thing he doesn't mention is that it is also the discount array that we're looking for if we start to get range bound. You start staying inside the range. It's also the discount rate box setup for later. And then you got the premium, wherever that premium box is above you, up in here. I want to see this get above here. Ideally, you want to see it get above this first presentation and start marching higher. Get above Hadid's 830. And then his little trapdoor thing he talks about. If this is the trapdoor where you trade below, you measure from that open to that low. And as soon as you trade above it, get yourself some support at this level or that high. Then look for the same projection. So it's like a trapdoor and then the release for double or that distance from there to there, amplified above it. So that would be like the equilibrium of the run from here all the way higher. Does that make sense? So take that from there to there. Sometimes I can't find the right words. From here to here. Let's say that's the low. Right there. You'd expect to see a 182 up here. 21,182 as an upside objective. We can get back above the 830. So we're finding support inside this one now. We've got a body closing above right here. So I want to see that start going higher now. I'm going to go long on that right there and see if that holds below this level here. I have to put it below here. I want to see if this holds now that we've traded above this order block here. I want to see if this holds here. It's at 950. The S&P in the macro added into the reversal signatures makes it an A+ setup. It's an amazing confirmation tool. Oh, that's interesting. That's good to hear, Ollie. Could you post your observation on the Telegram there so we could see what it is you're looking off? That whatever key level you're looking for there. Move into break even now. I don't want to see it come back down here. This order block looks good. I want to see this one get taken out and close up above here. I said I wouldn't do that this week, didn't I? I'm going to put it back down here. And just this kind of teaches me to shut the hell up, leave it down there, let it run. I'm going to try and do a Michael here and just let that stop loss sit there for a while. If we can get back up above here, then if you're doing a take profit model 1, 50%, move yourself to break even. Take half your trade off there. Change. Start the same one again. This is what I used to call buffering. We just run down to 50%, run back down, start the whole trade over again. And then I want to see if we eat through this candle right here. My stop loss is going to go one tick below that low. You want to see this continue to hold price here. If I can get back up into here, I'll move break even. We do have a change in direction here. This little breaker here, I want to see that hold. It's done its thing down. Oh, gee, there's a little gap down here too, I suppose. There's a little bissy down here. I don't want to see it get down that far. This immediate rebalance has already been hit a couple of times. So this is it. I just want to see it climb out of here now. It's sitting right in here and it's not getting any legs to get out of here. So that's making me nervous. I can see 10 o'clock running on me here. You done? It's right in the bottom of that breaker now. That would piss me off if I just moved it like a little too high again. That's the bottom. We'll see if that starts to go higher now. If we get back through this little level right here, at 766, then we're heavy going lower. We traded through this level already, so there's confirmation we're coming back lower inside this range here. I was just hoping to catch something off that discount box. That would have taken me out there anyway. Consequent encroachment, or sorry, the mean threshold of this candle here. That's the line in the sand, as it were. So now you want to see if this is heavy. You want to see this roll over and come back down, right? Inside this level. We test this level here. I want to see if it gets back out here. So now I want to see, it's got to break this little structure break up here. I know you all want this to go lower, but I want this to go higher from here. We are between this reverse here. We have not broken anything above here, and we haven't broken obviously anything above there yet. And we're working back inside this parent breaker that runs out this little high, this little high. This immediate rebalance is still holding price. So if this continues to roll over and takes this part, this level out here, 766, we talked about 765, then you guys are right, we're going lower. Otherwise, I want to see this hold, eat through here. Right now, I'm kind of neutral inside this range. Hourly, some of you guys were talking about hourly already, looks heavy. If we come back into 815, which is right here, that premium box inside this small little range here, discount premium, if we run all the way back up into that right there, roll over and then come back lower, then I'd say, yeah, you're right with the hourly expectation for it to come lower. And again, 815, 817, 820 on the 5-minute chart. you can see an early SMT I used for long during London. Did you post that in our channel there, Ollie? See it climb up out of here, and then the last little level is 825. Okay, I got you here. Okay, nice one, Ollie. Ollie, that's an awesome trade, man. Good for you. Hmm. Looks good. Love it. Thanks, Ollie. That's good, man. I love it. Well done. Ah, okay, yeah, you did post it earlier. I missed it. So we just came back up into that little premium box right here. Hit it. And we're back down in here again. So consolidation. So that's where I initially would have taken out just because of the waffling here. I'd like to have seen it just come up there to get my trade off there. And wait. So see if 10 o'clock runs out these lows one more time. Into 10, 10:30. Sweep this low. The fact that we're waffling around here, we haven't really accelerated. That would put us down into here. Next level is this last little piece up here at 825. Guess you have to include this, this, and then you got that little piece there to there. Like this. See if that holds or not. We've closed above it. You find some support here now. Watch for the bear trap. I want to see this, or the bull trap. I want to see this this consequent encroachment of this wick here give way. Once again, I got caught on my stop loss. This makes sense. Breaker, mean threshold, line in the sand. It literally came down to the line in the sand and then reversed and went higher. Body above this, tap this. You want to see that go higher from here now. I got a body above that. I'll go that one more time and I'll put this down here. I want to see this candle hold price now all the way into here. So we'll see if we can get back up into those equal highs there. We're above this one here now. All this waffling around in here. Let's see this get some legs. Get out of here now. So I'm just below this mean threshold of this last down close candle here before taking out this high. When that becomes the breaker, we've taken out this high with a body, so that's why I wanted to get long here. Come back, tap it. This just constant little taps. You want to see it getting some acceleration here. At least get up into 62 so I can move to break even. But we can allow it to come back down to that level here. Give that a tap there. Again, if we close below this level here, that consequent or that mean threshold is your line in the sand, much like this was the line in the sand here. That's why I'm just slightly below that. And if we close below here, then that is change in direction, confirmation, plus mean threshold's gone. I don't even like the fact we just wicked through this either. We just came back and tapped the open. Now I want to see it accelerate out of here. Not just come back and retap. This is the difference between if a body trades above that level, we want to get a body above the wick, or this. I like this just as soon as we get a body above the order block. But this may be one of those bull traps that I just got caught in, and you have to wait for confirmation to get above the wick. I'm trying it above the body of the candle. So if the wick continues to comes back deep and takes me out, then that's the bull trap. There's the mean threshold. So my line in the sand has been hit. We've come back and tapped the bottom of that fair value gap, SIBI. So that's like that's it, man. Can't go any lower than that. So those are all the reasons why I don't want it to go any further than that last little piece. So if it takes me out, then it just tells me that we probably want to go lower. Or once again, the wicks are going to take me out, and I'm looking for the level of precision I'm looking for. It's going to take me out. Oh well, my logic was there. No candle above the high. So that just tells me that I got to wait for those candles to get above the high. That theory of just going for this order block, not enough. Now, if it goes back higher again, see, that's twice I've been caught on those trying to be too precise, finicky little levels. And one rule, we did not get a body above the high. I just wanted to see this, see if this is working above this high. you're going to see this constant little nibble through key levels in this high resistance stuff. This is where you can get beat up. It's going to go higher again. %62 of this range went higher. So now we're going to wait for our body to get above here. So my thoughts are that if I'm trying to get off of here, and for it to keep going higher, you want to see it accelerate, not roll over and come back down twice. There's an immediate rebalance right here. You come back up inside it there. Didn't see that. We're through this level and through that level. Now Wicks just, that's what resistance, high resistance is doing. It's not giving you some precision here. Oh well, you got to see me take losses as well as wins, I suppose. And we're not above that level again. We are below it though. We've retraced all the way back up to the high of it. Let's see if we come below here again. Take out this mitigation, unless that's breaker right here, takes out this little high. We've traded all the way back through it, back up into this one. It's tight right now. Pay yourself in the rejection block, that's right. I was contemplating when that was here, as soon as it started trading up into that 50%, I thought you should just tell people, pay yourself, move to break even, and take a portion off at 50%. Even though you're in that close, you better pay yourself. And you didn't. That high, I was looking for 62%. Didn't give it to me. I was looking for a grand slam there instead of nibble and cheese. There was opportunities to protect your money there, but didn't take them. Immediate rebalance again. You hit it once. You came all the way back up inside it right here. This little guy right here. Imbalance to imbalance. Right there to there. Just love it when it just bounces inside those little data points. Come back up into here. Looks like we're going lower on the hourly, boys. Body below this one. Come back, tap this one. Don't want to see it get below here. Gonna remove this now. Wait for that to close in here and look for this. Yes. Smart move, Peter. I'm glad you're learning. But I'm clearly making that mistake. I'm trying some extra stuff about can I get this guy off here? But really it's about that wick, clearing that high. That's a classic. That's a really good bull trap right there. Totally caught me in there thinking I could get long off of that candle. Ignoring that wick. Don't ignore the wick. Don't ignore the wick, man. Institutional order flow entry drill. Like bang, bang. Done and dusted. Did not give you an opportunity to tap the old low. Just gave you a quick institutional order flow and then keep coming lower. Now 1030 is taking our low. Consequent encroachment. They sure changes this up. If we break that 830 again. It's the bottom of the hour now. That's long. 50% of the range. I want to see it get above that candle. Along that. And I'm just going to put it right below the consequent or the mean threshold of that candle. I want to see if this holds now. Get back to 50%. So I'm looking at the bottom of the hour. Here's my logic. Bottom of the hour. There's a reversal. Body's traded above it, back inside it. If I lose the mean threshold, it's going to come get me again. And it's going to keep coming lower. So there's the mean threshold. I don't want to see it come back down in here again now. I'm out. I wanted to see that hold. I didn't want to see it come back into here a second time. Would have got me anyway. So again, if you're adding the rules, all the rules together, not just the reversal, look at the candle to the left. I used to tell this to Lambo. When you see this fair value gap, your objective is to look right here to the side, and that's the one you want to see it clear to go higher and use that for support. So look for the first order block to the left. And we got to trade up into, we didn't even get 50% of that. So mean threshold is still holding. Price wicks done enough damage, even though if you were to add that below rejection block. If that reverses and goes higher on me again, once again, all the damage is done by that lack of precision that I want. See, it's going higher now. So watch this level right here get taken out. Just ran this high here. Now, you know, I don't want to see this pull back like this. Give me some intentions. Otherwise, it's just run out that high. We close below the mean threshold here. Look for the low. And again, haven't tapped that. We're a couple of ticks away from hitting that. Crazy Ivan didn't see me. Didn't come for me. We'll see in the next couple of minutes. We got one more minute to go. See how that's just not acting the way you want it to? More high resistance, right? Wicks are doing some damage there. If you want to get a level of like real serious precision, that's wicks is what's ripping me apart today. Now we're back through this level on a close. See how it rolls over in there, it goes back through it. The fact that we're banging back and forth, I see it tap it and go, not resistance like this, it's high resistance. Consolidation on a 5-minute, drop below, come back inside at 47. Let's see if we get a tap of this here. And then the roll over and come back down, running for this 50% of the regular trading hour gap. Right there. Now, does it close above that, or do we get a nice snap off of that now that we've hit that level? Cam 1. And you want to see that just roll over and come back down now. Or if we close above that level, then I'm back into bullish again. Just closed above it. Once again, mean threshold. See how its bodies are holding it? Wicks did all the damage. Got me again. The mean threshold holds price. And we still go higher. I'm seeing the levels. It's just the wicks are getting, I'm pulling it so tight that the wicks are getting me here. This level here, I wanted to see get up into here. It got up into there. The wicks did the damage, got me out. I was just sitting originally below here. I should have put my stop loss here. I can see with the logic of where I went wrong. That the wicks are what's killing me this morning. See how the body's closed above it? Came back, gave it a little kiss here, and went higher. I'm seeing the levels. They're just not. I'm just putting my stop losses too tight. So right here, you want to see this consequent encroachment of that 4 hour, I think it is, holding. Is that a 4 hour chart there? I think it's a 4 hour color. We trade through it, come back into it right there. Now you want to see that roll over. If this is going to hold price here, you want to see that hold, roll over, take this low out again, come back into it, keep coming lower. Or if we're going to close above this level, then I'm looking for mean threshold, this level here above, and these relative equal highs are next. There's 70% ultimate trade entry. We filled this fair value gap. We're back near this breaker. Now this level, I want to see this provide some support here again now. And eat through here, find some support here, and just keep climbing. You got to get, this time I'm going to wait for it to get above this level here. If we roll back through this level, because we've already hit 50%, 62%, we're at 70% optimal trade entry potential for a reversal and keep coming lower again. And all this that people are anticipating or want to get back down into here. We've come back into that consequent encroachment of that level we're looking for a reversal on to go higher. You see the reversal here. It's wobbling around in here. Then you wait for that level. Finally, it gets it perfectly there. And now we've got to run up higher. So I want to see this level give way, these two equal highs give way, and then we can get back in track with going higher. And I know some of you want to see this go lower, but in order for that to happen, this is going to roll through here again, take out this on a close, and then come back, find some support at that. Then look for that last level there. That's your discount box. It's got to trade through that and then run for this. Run for the lows. Otherwise, we're bullish right now. $15-minute, you say? 15 minutes? What are you looking for in there, Hadi? Yeah, you got to get above. You got to get above that right there. 819 to 849, Hadi. 819 to 845. So right where it's coming up to right now, if that rolls over here and comes back down, then it's just coming back into that 15-minute level and reversing. But if it starts to go through 849 on a close, then on a 15-minute chart on a close, then you're still going higher. Right now, it's still bullish. Still bullish until a 1 minute gives me a confirmation, and we're getting into that level where you're anticipating a potential reversal right now. But we're into that breaker now. And see how we just we've tapped two little arrays here, and we have not snapped off of them with a big reaction. We're slowly just kind of eating into it. So wait to see if this mean threshold or that 811, which is that 15-minute. What's that candle's open here? Or it's close. 18. It's 818. Old premium right here. We're just banging into it now. Like that candle's high is this candle's high. So if we start again, roll through this level, then this level, look for the discount box down here. So the smaller run here, you know, I wouldn't want to see it get too low into this range. I'd like before I see a next price leg continue going higher. Like I want to see one price leg and the next price leg start taking this out here and then look for higher prices. Yeah, it's a 15-minute chart I'm looking at. We've already hit all the 15-minute candles right now. Their opens and their closes, not the highs, but their opens and closes have stopped right on that 837. Right? So that's the high that you don't want to see it get any higher than that. I included the open. I included the open of the candle, 345 candle And you see what I'm looking at there, Hadi? Look at the 15-minute chart. And look at what I'm looking at there for, you can see why that's the high. That 37 is frozen right there. And the body stayed there and found support right here. Right there on the 15-minute chart. They froze on that point and then rolled over and came back down. Now I want to see these get taken to the upside on the close. Then you've got that immediate rebalance at 345 is taken out. Just have a look at that and you'll see. So I'm looking for the next price leg higher here. And if we start rolling, eating into this on the way down, start digging into filling up all these bissies on the way down, then I've lost my edge today. Then I'm not looking for higher. This could be going lower. And the way it's acting right now, this could quite easily come down here, throw me off again and go higher. And yes, it's macro time again. When these markets start to clean up and stop all this shenanigans, we're going to nail it, man. I tell you, we're going to kill this. I'm not trading any of this live. You can see what I'm doing on a demo. I'm way too picky about a certain level, and it's clearly not performing the way I want it to. I try to explain all the logic behind why I'm doing what I'm doing. You don't have to agree with it, but that's my logic anyway. But I can see why and where it fails. Look right here. First indication of a breakdown. Came back into it 3 times. I just want to see this give me a nice little pop above here, and now I've got my next price leg higher. I could see that. Take out the highs. Any one of those is fine. I'll take them. You gotta get back above this level here. Give you a close above there now. Thank you. Now come back, give it a little kiss. We haven't got a fair value gap above it yet, so I'd like to see that come back down and give that little tap before putting a body above that. Thank you. Now you can go higher. Now it's behaving, hey? Now give me a body above that candle right here. I want a body above here now. And our next upside objective is right here. And then right here. I got a body above there now. Alrighty, good. Now you can come back inside this guy or tap this level right there. One more time. Give me a reaction off of here. Don't fill that. Don't fill it. Okay, fill it. Now this, as soon as it fills it, then you go, I lose my love for it right now. And this is that whole wiki crap, right? Where it starts to do stuff you don't want it to do. So we're right back into this little breaker here that takes out that high. You can come back and tap the open of it maybe. Right there. Right on at 55. So I want to see that hold and not go lower. Now see how we've traded below this little busy here, traded back up inside it. Now you're looking for a low run here. So it starts, as you can see, it starts eating right through that mean threshold. You don't want to, you see a body and go, great, now I want to see it. Just tap this and leave. It doesn't, eats through the mean threshold. You go, oh, that's not good. Takes out the bottom. Think, okay, give me institutional order flow entry drill. Nope, nope, nope. Remember that graded response we talked about? Graded response, A plus, A, B, C, D, done. Then it becomes an inversion, support, rollover, come down. Unless it goes back up through this, finds support, then goes higher, that's high resistance. Where the body traded below that level, you traded back into that level, wick's doing a bit of damage here. Now you want to see that rollover and come lower. So no desire to go higher just yet. Now we're going lower again. Not acting the way you want it to act, man. It did start it. It had such potential here. Like, do this, come down, give it a kiss. You can leave. Good. Now trade above. That's great. Now come. Oh, no, no, don't do that. That's where you can see it starting to fail. So you're just looking for this to take out. There's the rejection block, old low. It's taking this one here into it. Take the low now. And see if you get a, all you want to do is just one little point below that low is fine. Just come back to 77,625 right there, right on a 58 candle. Now go higher. Take this out on the upside. If it doesn't, if we get a body closing below here, that's not a good sign either. There's the body closing above, reversed on us. You want to see a body close below here. Use this candle for support and come deeper. If you're looking for this to be the change, the reversal at remember the 16, 18 level we're looking for over here. Sorry, on the, let me show you on the 15-minute that I was talking to Hadi about. See right there, that imbalance, that immediate rebalance. See, we came back and tapped the bottom of it. That's what I was talking to him about. You want to see it come back, tap it, and I wanted it on 18, so 2 more ticks and come back lower, and then start running for these lows if that holds, and it's holding right now. Is that what you were looking for, Hadi, for the change in direction or support resistance level? Good for you. Traded below that level, came back into it. You want to see this roll over now and come lower? You don't want to see this level get taken out, so you want to see that come lower here. See how it's coming back up here? You don't want to see that. You want to just see it tap this and start coming lower. This constant back and forth, high resistance stuff. We get a close above here now. You're in between these two, this one and this one. And then those two become the little key levels. You want to see whether or not they, this guy here is holding price. So we've come all the way back down into 50% of this range. Oh, almost 50% of the range. So watch that level there and this level here. See, now we're above this one. We're back into bullish inside this range. And then this little guy right here, I'll put right there, and I guess we can include this little guy here. I'm going to get that one out of there and put that right there and this guy right there. So watch these two. Forget this guy over here. This old one here is what held price right now. This imbalance here. I thought at least get 50% of this to go higher. Get through this, then you're back into bullish again, and the price leg continues. This isn't the next price leg, it's from here. If you break that on a close and take that high out. Otherwise, if we just tap this here, roll over, eat through this one more time, then lower again. We're back to that. Is that 15-minute one holding? Because now we've got 5-minute that shows you we have a reversal here. See this one? We've traded above it. We're trading back inside it now. You want to see that climb up above this one. Find support at 839, which is surprisingly right on top of the level we're looking for here on the 15-minute. So 1 minute is showing you reversal way back here at 10:30, time and price. 5 minutes showing you a final reversal here at 10:50. Turn back into the SIBI. You want to see that go higher, higher, higher resistance. climb up above that, find support here. Then you've got higher, higher, higher. And then you look for the hourly and see if hourly gives you your hourly is not till you get up here. So we're seeing it on the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and right now we're frozen up on a 15 minute to see if we're going to get any higher. So that's how we're kind of just chopping this down into the smaller levels, looking for support on the next level above, the next level above, and then the hourly, and then 4 hours up, way up there. So you see how they're banging back and forth between those two arrays right now? That's boxing. Boom, 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 back and forth. You've went from discount, premium, discount, premium, discount, premium. Now you've gone from premium back to, are we going to touch discount one more time, or are we just going to pop through here? Smash the like button, please. I wouldn't be too impressed with me today, Hadi. I've already showed you like 2 or 3 failed trades. I had the right idea, but they were failed trades nonetheless. So I'm okay if they don't hit the like button today. I hope you still understand the logic, even though I'm getting caught here. I'm trying to be as precise as I can. That's why I'm getting caught out by these wicks. Again, high resistance, but we're still getting some, we're still calling the levels, albeit choppy, we're still calling them. So support broke through this level now. You want to see, do we come back into this level? See how we're like frozen right on that last one over here? Did we pop through this, find some support on this on the downside? And then we're looking for a run back down into here. If that holds and we don't break through here, this is the bear trap, and we don't get a body below that, then we're looking for a continuation back inside this range. So we have to break that high to go higher. And then you got to go, is this a bull trap? We got to get a body above that high to confirm, or we got to get a body below this level to confirm further deeper run into this level. So watch how these bear traps and bull traps can trip you in. So you see this one here, you traded below it, great. Now I just want to see it tap it and go. See how it's not tapping it and leaving? It's running right back through it again to the premium box. That's your bear trap. So you're going to say, I got to wait for a body to get down below here. The range is too small for me to mess around in, because if I jump the gun, like you saw me do over here, on that one where I saw it go above, I don't know, there was a level over here somewhere. I wanted to see just a body get above it, and it came back against me. Right here, I think it was. No, I can't remember where it was. Anyway, you remember when I botched that one. Same kind of thing here. Small little ranges that you're in. If you see, oh, it's traded below that level, great, now I'm going to go short. And it went all the way back up here, and you go, oh, I'm going to put my stop loss. It would have to be above that level, because if you're wrong and it trades through it, it's going to come get you. And see how it's that big wick is not doing what you want it to do. Now if it rolls over here and comes back down, takes out that low, find support here, look for a deeper run down into here, and that's right down into this fella right there. So this is kind of like the gauntlet Michael was talking about the other day. You got the first, you've swept these lows. It went back through the SIBI, came back into it, tap it. Now he would have had his stop loss down here, and he'd still be in this making money. So if we're looking for this long, the difference is I didn't have my stop loss down here. I had mine just way too close here, and the wicks did me out. So you got to be willing to put your stop loss a little deeper. He'd be laughing. He'd still be in this one from this little gauntlet move this morning. So if this goes higher here now and takes off, he'd be laughing and say, foolish man, put your stop loss down below the low. And mine is, I don't want to see a body get below that low. And to get the wiggle room is that mean threshold. Well, the body didn't get below the mean threshold, but the wick sure took me out. Psych candles, little wicks. Still waiting for a body to get down here. See how this is the really high resistance? Recognize this so you know when not to be playing in it. What's your objective for gold? What's my objective for gold? Right now on the hourly level, you mean? 50% of this range, which you've hit already. This candle here closed above this immediate rebalance right here. Actually, that's a small little gap there. You see that one? See that little gap? That's a SIBI. Body trades above it, come back inside it here. You go long. You want to get above this candle. The body goes above it. Great. You want to come back, find support at it, and go higher. So 50%, pay yourself there. Move your stop loss to break even. I know it's a little after the fact. Now that you've tapped this, you want to see this leave. You don't even want to see it come back through the mean threshold of this candle. You could come back to the open, or sorry, the close, or the mean threshold of this. I do not want to see it get through here. So you want to see this start to get some legs here and get out of here. Look for 62% of that range. Pay yourself a 62, 70 on the way up. Take profit model 1 on this on the way up after getting in long here. If that rolls over and comes through here one more time, here, here, or here, look for at least a retracement back into here, 50%, which will put you right near the mean threshold of this candle. If you can catch that there, be careful of this. If you close below that level, then look for a retap on this low here, because that's still open, and this little imbalance down here. This could just roll over here. And if you get a body trades through there, find support at that, look for these two candles. This could go even lower yet, because don't forget, we've still got relative equal lows below us that have not been taken yet. So if this just bounces back up to 50% of that range, which we've already hit right there, then that could be a continuation on the downside. So unless it starts getting some legs to get out of here, you've tapped this. Now you want to see it go, not this wick, and then start to work its way back down again. Not a good sign. So keep your eyes on this level here. And wait for it to return, at least tap that level there. If it taps here or here, I guess my ideal entry would be right there on the bottom of this. And if you're wrong and you see it close below it, come back and tap it. Get yourself out before it runs lower. And then you'd have to wait for it to break that high before you get back in long again. At least that's how I would look at it. So I kind of gave you two different objectives, things to look for there. And pay yourself as soon as that high is taken, pay yourself. Rejection block, pay yourself. 50%, pay yourself. See how it's tapped this level? Came back up, and now we've opened here, wicked up a little bit, and then it failed, and it's starting to come back down again. That's not what you want to see. So consequent encroachment of this wick, you don't want to see that get taken out. If that gets taken out, look for down here. Done for AM session. Have a great day, everyone. See you soon. Talk to you later, Hadith. You're welcome, Ali. I'll come back and visit it later again to see if so look for, now go down, now that you see this going on here, go down to the lower time frames and see, do I have anything that supports that idea that I just gave you? This level right here, that candle, which is the breaker that takes out this low. And yes, you can add them all together, but I like that as the last up close candle because it's also got a BISI inside it. We've traded through that BISI right there. We've come back inside the BISI right here to go along and take out that high. You pay yourself. Now, you want to see a body close above this high? It does. With a fair value gap, sweet. Now come back. I want to see it just tap this right here and leave. It doesn't. It comes back, fills the whole fair value gap. D-graded response, right? D level. Then it comes back in again. Now it's coming back in again. So it's losing its love for me. The fact that it broke that high there, pay yourself. Next level's here. Consequent encroachment. And that high. Also this little guy over here too on the 15-minute. You could seriously just come back into here, hit this, roll over, and take out those equal lows we looked at. You do not want to see that candle or that little fair value gap here, this BISI. That inversion, you do not want to see that get taken out right there. 232. That's dialing in the level of resistance. You don't want to see that get lower than that. So you want to see this, see how this just consolidation? I don't like seeing consolidation. I want to see something clean, right? So get above here, look for that. Get above that, then great. Then we're starting to get, you look on up here at 32.85 to 32.81. A line in the sand here. See how we're boxing back and forth between these levels? You're back to this guy again now. That level up. See how we're all above the consequent encroachment of that. See how the level, that consequent encroachment level is just banging, banging, banging on it. And the high of that imbalance. Now you guys might go, that's bullshit. That's not the level at all. But immediate rebalance, you treat it like a fair value gap. And look at the sensitivity in that level. And we've marked that since it happened. And now you look at the level of that. There's nothing in here that tells me that other than this little fair value gap sitting right there. This BISI here. This isn't getting hit. This isn't getting hit. We're stuck right inside that little small range here. Bear trap. Multiple times the bear trap's been snapping toes here. Ran all the way back up into that premium box again. Rolling back down to the discount box inside this small range again. Look, we're back inside that again now. We're compressing, getting ready for it to explode out of here. We're waiting for an expansion, and it's bouncing off of the key arrays that were pointed out. 1, 2, 3, 4, back and forth. They're getting smaller and smaller because now when you get above this level, you're looking at this candle and that candle. So this candle's mean threshold, this candle's mean threshold. That's all you got left on a 1-minute chart. I'm sure on a 15-second chart or a 1-second chart, you'll find more. But you want to see it pop through here now and get through that immediate rebalance right here at 8:05. Mean threshold, 8:06. Take out that high, run for this next one, and we're back into our upside objectives again. ThetaWave, so do you trade time? Very much so. I've got a whole video on time. It's called TIBS, time in a bottle. And I've developed something very specific too. That's why you see these little dots forming here. They're key time levels. And you overlap that time with higher time, you can find a level of precision in there. Obviously not very well in high resistance times like this, but it still gives you even those levels that we're talking about there. You can see precise levels and precise times that they're hitting. Look at these levels, just right on the seconds, right on the minutes. That if you look at my TIBS, you'll see. Time fib. I don't use a time fib. I use my TIBS, time in a bottle theory. And I use fib tools all the time, pulling from small little ranges. I look for specific premium and discount boxes, and you can see how we've mapped them out here, how they work perfectly. And now you line it up with TIBS, and you'll see that it's even more precise. And TIBS works on every time frame. Every time frame. That's how I know it's algorithmic. I've been using the time fib and mapping it on top of the ICT logo, finding success. Something to look at if you've never took a peek at it. Never heard of a time fib before. What's a time fib? Is it in here? Fib time. Ooh, what's that? Let's have a look at this. Never pulled a time fib, so let's pull one from here to here. It's pretty close. Just a candle away from here. Right on here. One candle away there. See, now we've banged back and forth in here, and now we're finally dropping below this level. What's my default settings? What should my default settings be? What's my default? 1 second, I'll give you a couple. Okay. So retap this old low here now. Look for that to go lower. We've got a body below here now. I expect to see if this holds or this level right here. The one right below this low, the discount box gets retapped and then rolls over. And you don't want to see it close above here, because then you get the small little guy right up here and you got equal highs above you. And now we're getting into 1130. Do you, if you'd like to speak on Discord sometime, I can show you the settings for the time fib and give you direction. 1 second, I'll give you a couple. I think I deleted my Discord. I haven't used that in ages, so I deleted it. I do have Telegram. You're welcome to join us on Telegram and share it with the community on Telegram, Dakota. That would be cool. I'm sure they'd all love to see that. There's the discount. You ran back up, hit it. Now you want to see it react off of here, not start to close above this level. So if you're trying to stay on the horse here, in order for this to go lower, it's got to hold this level right here and come lower. And you cannot break above here. If you do, then we're back into another consolidation and you back up to that little level up here. Then if that gets taken, equal highs, and then we're back to going higher again. So I want to see this level right here, hold, start dropping through here and coming lower into this discount box down here now. Why 829 and why 942? Are they just the highs and the lows? Okay, I got you. 829, 942. There to there. And you want to set it for 1.618 to 2.168 and 2.618. I'm not seeing it, Dakota. I'm not seeing it any more accurate than my inversion levels. I'll have to get you to talk me through it. See how we traded back through this body? We opened above it, we closed back inside it again, back above this level, through this level here. Welcome to high resistance consolidation. So we've traded above here, tap through this one. So now you're back and forth between these two, tap. You're back inside that level again now. You've run the lows. You've got a reverse right here. Body trades above it. You've come back inside it. You want to see that go higher now. We're using this little fair value gap. We didn't want to see it close above there. And look where it closed. Literally right above it, came back inside it, went higher. Took out that little tiny one we're looking at right here. Wicked right through to the highs. Took out the highs by one tick. And now we're back inside this choppy mess here. Yeah, I don't have Discord. I don't even think I even have it on here anymore. Yeah, all I've got is my Telegram channel here. And there's a link in the description above. You're welcome to join us in there. I haven't done Discord for a long time. That's why I deleted it. I had like 2 people on there that I was talking to. That was a few years ago. So see how we've just come back into that level and we're finding support. Look for a run through here and get on top of this level here now. No, I don't ever remember teaching that either. He hasn't. I believe that's what he refers to as too good for public. I get my levels through from laying his algo on the charts. Oh, his logo. Oh, you're one of those logo guys. Okay. I've heard people doing some research about his logo using time. Okay. And you figured out where the circles intersect makes key points. Interesting. Best trades are in the manipulation. He spoke about the logo on his chart before. That's interesting. Wouldn't that be hilarious? I'd mentioned that to a friend of mine ages ago about wouldn't it be cool if Michael hid the secret to trading the charts right on his logo the whole time. It was right in front of your face the whole time. Somebody just has to figure it out. And I heard there was a bunch of people that were doing some research on it. So that was a while ago. And so welcome there, Dakota. If you figured out something there, then by all means join the Telegram channel, and there's a sidebar in there. Go in there. There's lots of people would love to have a chat with you about that. Wait for a body here. There's a link right up top in the bio section there. It says links. Click that, go to Telegram, and join in there. We'd love to have you. And then there's a little tab in the community there called Sidebar. Pop it in there and have a chat with people in there, because I'm sure there's lots of people who would love to hear what you have to say on the your discovery there. So you can see how even in these high resistance levels or high resistance liquidity runs, you can still see where the algorithm's bouncing off of key levels, right? We've traded above it. We're back inside this one. We're through that premium box. Now you see how we're finding some support inside that little premium box right there. If I stretch it out, you'll see it sitting right in here. Right there. See that? Bang, bang, bang. 3 times off of that. You want to see a body get through here still, though. Otherwise, still more wicks back and forth. But you can see where the bodies are still getting a reaction. Wicks are still hitting some key data points. And you're in lunch hour now, so 11:30. This is what you can expect during lunch hour. But look at all that resistance. But to the keen trained eye, you can see where it's bouncing off of important levels. Now you're going to see support here. There's one more little guy right here. Right there. Let's see if it reacts off that. It's more than that. It's this candle's open. 805. This candle's close. 805.25 right there. Bouncing off. We want to see that close above, come back, tap it. Now you want to see it pop through here. No, go, go, go. Start going higher. It's 36. So Crazy Ivan. Bottom of the hour, 36.38. Start rolling over and coming all the way back in here again. If that holds and that rolls over, there's your Crazy Ivan, 30 to 36, 38, and then 40.42 should be setting us another high. If Ivan runs through here, catches this, he's coming for you. Looking up here. Crazy Ivan. Yeah, I can believe it. Abs is one of those research guys. If he gets his little teeth into something, he will play with that forever. Did you come up with anything on that, Abs? The old ICT logo? A headache. Yeah, I saw there was a group of people that were studying the algo. I wonder if there's anyone back on the. I'm going to put that in the general comment. I just put it in there. Look at that. See how that level held? Bear trap or bull trap right there. See that last little one? You spread that open, you'll see it sitting right in there. That's the level. That's why I go the algo or the logo and the time fib. You let me know if the time fib lines up perfectly with that level that we're looking at there as a potential sticking point. That's precise levels, finding support, resistance, all the way back down. Mean threshold of this candle to take out that low. See how it's just ripping right through every one of these now? It's done some damage. Came all the way down to the consequent encroachment of that last guy way over here again. This guy. See how that's just holding it? It's still using it as a data reference point. And inside this level right here, if I just ignored that one and went to this one here and said, what do we got there? These guys are overlapping. That's come right to the bottom of it. It's right on a 40 candle. So this could be a 40-42 reverse. If 41 takes out 40 here, then look for 42 to take out the low or the mean threshold here. If 40 holds here, 41, or sorry, 41 holds here, and then 42 does a quick reverse, putting a little wick in, look for the rejection block or low. But I expect to see a bull candle on this, if not a continuation on this, taking out the low here. On a 42 and then a 45. 42, 44, 45 would be a run back into this range again. Here's 42. Mean threshold. Now, if 42 stays a bull candle, then you're looking for 44 or 45 to come back into here. If this turns into a bear candle again, then look for a run below the low. Maybe someone did figure it out, though. There was a group back in the old group. One of the leaders of that. Yeah, I know there was back when we had that server that he was using, I think there were people in there that were just focusing on that algo or the logo. He does talk about time, and I'm a firm believer in time and price. So see how it stays as a bull candle, 43, 44. So we're looking at 44, 45 getting back up into here now. 50% of this range. Let's dump my little good old regular fib tool here. There's 50%. Come back just into this institutional order flow entry drill. If that's the next price leg lower. We want to see if we close above here. We did. Find support at this. Here's 44. Back up into this little breaker that takes out this low. That's time and price there, Dakota. That's using TIBs. There's 44. Here's 45 now. So you hit 62% retracement. Now 45, 48. If that's the reverse there, we came back into the breaker, hit the breaker. Now I want to see this 45 start pushing lower, unless it makes a swing here. It's got to get back through here, the bottom of that box. $45. If that holds there at 45, there's a small swing here. 46, 47, 48 should start making a run higher. So that mean threshold should hold, and they should go higher. You got 48, and you got 50, 52, 55, 58. So look at the levels that you're in, look at the time you're in, and look at the levels that you're in. So 47, 48. So we should see a high. You could make a high right up into this level here at 799. Anywhere inside here is a high. That's a 47, 48 candle. Should make a new high here, unless 48 reverses on us and takes out this. I would have to be this low here at 768. Wait 15 seconds here. Here's the 48, right up into that level we just mentioned. So you should see a high set here and then start coming lower. Right up inside that premium box area here again. I guess you could get one more little pump up there, all the way up to 800. So we get 50, close above this, then look for 52, 58, 52, 55 to take out that high. If 50 holds or 48 holds here, then 50, look for 50 to come down into here and here inside this box. And if 50, $50, 52 right here. That's 49. It's not the typical reversal candle. Look for 50 and 52. So there's 48 making its turn. This was 45. That was 48. Looking for 50, 52 now. So watch these next few candles to see which one makes the turn. See you later, Abs. Take care, buddy. I got another 10 minutes left, and then I'm I'm out of here as well. Here's your 50. Digging into this level. Takes out some lows. You want to see that candle set a low. And now I want to see if this 51, 52 starts to go higher. 50 sets the low inside here. Takes out that low, comes back into this little tiny one right here. Now if we close below that little fella and the mean threshold, we're running for the lows. 51. So we're looking for lows now. 52, getting down below in here. We've ran out 50. So you'd expect to see the next couple of minutes take a run on these lows. That's the bottom there. Mean threshold. Just ran out the lows. Lovely, lovely. That is more precise for me than a fib tool time. That's Tibbs. Now here's 52. Set a new low or reverse. We've already had a low taken and we're through in the mean threshold of this candle. So either set a new low or reverse and start to take out, like set a new fair value gap would be nice. And then 53, 54. So if we just get a reverse, it's got to get back up through 786. Trade it below that level, trade back into this level, which is right here. Trade back into it. Now I want to see this continue taking out the lows now. So 55. 55 should take us to the low. If we start trading back through the consequent encroachment of this wick, like if we start going back through this order block or this fair value gap here again, then you're looking for another run back into that little box there and then higher. And you're going to get through that one above you. There's the tap. Again, if you're looking for this to take out the lows, you do not want to see it start digging up through this candle's wick on a close, and you don't want to see a close above that level. So this will be like the line in the sand for me. I don't want to see this wick get eaten through here. We have a little imbalance right here. Body traded above it. You come back inside it. We could be going long now for 55 to 58, all the way back up into this level here now. Consolidation, reverse, take out a low, reverse, trade through it, close above it, trade back into it, trade back into the range. I'm looking for this level right here at 785 to 786. And it's a 55 candle. There's 785, 787. We've got the 6. We're waiting to see if we close above that now, or if that just makes a wick and then rolls over and comes back down right on the 55 candle. You got relative equal lows below you. You got relative equal highs above you. There's 55 upside box. Now watch for 58. You want to see 58 make a high or a low here. And again, you're back into, it's got to break through here or it's got to break through there. Well, you can't say we haven't found precise levels here, like incredible levels of precision, even though it's quite choppy. We're still seeing the levels here. Again, Tibbs gives us that perfect level, lines up with time and price. We get our reversal. That's Tibbs. Check out the video. I think that's going to be it for me, you guys. I hope you got to learn something today. At least you'll see where if you're looking for too precise a level and a high resistance level, like I just showed you today, you can get your ass handed to you. Even myself, I took about 3-4 losses today, trying to be, and it still went in the direction I wanted it to go. But again, stop loss was way too tight to the level. So got to give it a little more breathing room in these high resistance moments or stay out of it altogether. So I hope you get to learn something even at my failures today. I hope you got to see something, but I hope you get to see when we're talking about Tibbs, how accurate Tibbs can be, and these precise inversion levels, even in high resistance, you can still find precision. So I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you're new to our channel, subscribe, hit the like button, notify. We'll let you know when we're on. I've only got a couple more weeks left, and then I'm taking some time off for the summer. So I will see you guys back in August, I guess. Late July, early August, somewhere. I don't know. I'm taking some time off. So the channel will still be open. Hadi will still be in there working with you guys. If not, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. I'm still in here for a few more weeks, so hopefully you get to learn something. If you like it, great. Subscribe, thumbs up, all that kind of stuff. Tell your friends if they're trying to study price action. We're going to try and give you the most accurate price action study that we can here, and hopefully you got to learn something. But until then, tomorrow I will see you. Take care of each other out there. Be kind to one another out there. Much love to all you guys. Thank you for your time. To Dakota, let me find a link to Telegram. Do we have a link to Telegram? Yeah, we do. It's right above. Here, let me show you. Let me show you the levels. Right here. Click here. And you'll see it sitting right here. Just click that link. And that'll get you in there. Or, oh, sorry, that's TradingView. That's right here, your breakfast club. That's where you'll find us. That's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care.